Hello everyone. This is Electrical and Control Engineering channel. Here in this tutorial we will discuss about the importing and exporting of data from MATLAB to the Excel and writing back to the MATLAB. So we will be working on the interchanging of data from Excel to the MATLAB and then again exporting the data to the Excel sheet and vice versa. So import and export data is very important as we have in major cases we have the data in the Excel sheet, a large set of data, thousands, millions of rows, so we can't copy directly from Excel sheet to the MATLAB. So here in this file we will discuss some functions of the MATLAB that are used to access to read from the Excel sheet after processing the data, then again back writing the data to the Excel sheet. So the first thing will be importing data from the Excel sheet to the MATLAB, process the data, convert. Here we will discuss our example that we will have a random data. It may be a load or maybe a velocity of a wind or any temperature or photovoltaic irradiation. Suppose it's given in the minutes, we want to convert it into the hourly basis. So we will discuss an example that we will have a data in minutes. We will discuss we have to convert it in hours. Then again writing back data to the Excel from the MATLAB. So first of all, let's introduce two functions that are used to writing the data to the Excel sheet and reading the data from the Excel sheet. So in MATLAB there is a function XLWrite. XLWrite, what this function do? This function actually writes and whatever data to the Excel sheet. So in this function the file name is the name of the file of the Excel sheet to which you want to write a data. A is the data stored, is a variable that MATLAB data is stored in this variable A. There are multiple variants, multiple formats of this XLWrite. Suppose you want to write a data in a specific sheet or in a specific range, you want to write that data in a specific row and specific column. If you want to write a data to a specific sheet, then mention the name of the sheet. Here, if you want to mention the range of that rows and columns, then mention it here. If you want to mention to both, you can mention the both here. So let's take an example. Suppose we want to save the data in a file that's text-data.excel sheet, and we have a data that contains time, temperature, and then in the second row 12 and 98, 13 and 99, 14 and 97. That's the time and temperature data format. And we want to store it in a sheet number 2, and we want to write this data starting from the E1. So let's copy this code and paste it in the command window. So I am writing this A data to this Excel naming of file name, that's text data. This is the name of the Excel sheet and the data is stored in this A. This is the data and in this sheet number 2, and the Excel range is E1. So let's run it. So let's open the file. What it has done, suppose let's first check the A. What's inside A? It has a 4 into 2 array having a time, temperature 1298, 1399 and 1497. Let's check whether the same data is written to an Excel sheet or not. So where it is, this is the file, that test data, This is the test data file we have written. So let's open this Excel sheet. So it has written that it has written at E1, this is the E1 position, and Excel file E1. So this is the E1 position. He has written a time and temperature 12, 98, 13 and 99, 14 and 97. In this way, this is the most simple function in which you can write any data to the Excel sheet. So if you need any help, just type the doc space Excel write in the MATLAB command. You will get details of this function. So the next thing is Excel read. Next, if you want to read data from the Excel sheet, this was writing data to the Excel sheet. So if you want to read data from the Excel sheet, suppose most of the software store the data into the Excel sheet, and Excel sheet has thousands of arrays, millions of arrays and columns. So it's not possible to copy that data manually. So MATLAB provide you the access to copy that data and from Excel sheet and then process it, and then you can again write to that Excel sheet. So this is a very simple format that Excel read is a function. File name is whatever the name of that file, Excel sheet now. The data, whatever data is in this Excel sheet will be stored in the variable name num. Secondly, you have a choice. If you want to read a data from a specific sheet, you can put here a sheet number. If you want to data a copy only from a specific range, you can also mention it here, a range. If you want to add both these things, sheet and Excel range, you can mention both these. So let's take an example. So first of all, let's create a file by writing a data, that specific data to the Excel sheet. Suppose I have a data, this one, values and header, and I want to write it to this is the data I have. So my data value is a 3 by 3 array, and header of that first, second and third will be the header. So my data will be like this one, first, second, third, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, X and 7, 8, 9. And then I want to write this data to an Excel sheet of name file, my file, and data will be written to this header and values. Header values are this one. So let's evaluating this. So let's check the function whether. So here we have a file. Let's name my example. We have stored the data in my example. So first, second, third, that's the three names. And as we didn't mention either the Excel sheet, the sheet first one or second one or third one, neither we mentioned from where it should start. So the MATLAB automatically save it in the sheet 1 and in the A1, starting from A1. This was all about reading the data from the Excel sheet. So if you want to rewrite the data to a specific sheet number 1, and starting from B2 to C3, this data should be written. So again I am pasting it, and let's see the results. And let's again So pasting it in the command section. So let's check the example. This is my example. So this is it's a reading file. So it will not write, it will instead read from an Excel sheet my file name and this one instead, etc., etc., and the output will be stored in reading from this file name, this sheet number 1, and range of B2 to C3, and data will be stored subset A, that will be 2, 3, 5 and NaN. The same has been written here. This one 2, 3, 5, 9, 2, 3 and 5 and NaN. This data has been accessed from this file name with name file name, and sheet is Excel lead. If you see here the same file here, this is the file name, this is not the file name, the file name so let's take another example. We have this example. In this example we are taking the data from an Excel sheet that has event speed on minute basis. So we want to convert that data, and that data is for 3 years. So we have millions of entries and we cannot calculate it manually. So we are reading that data, and the data is stored in this added load profile file. In this file the data is given, and this file is here, added load profile. This is a Excel sheet. It has the data, and this is a million of data. So we want to convert this data minute on minute base. We want to convert this on hourly base. So we will simply take its average on 60. So it will be converted into the hourly basis. So I am reading this Excel sheet. There is some dummy variable storing this data y into the p. Then I am taking the absolute, and this is the function which converts that hourly data, minute data to the hourly basis. So we have total 525600 entries. So for loop will run from 1 to that point with the interval of 60, and inside that loop we have a for loop that calculates the average of an hour. So running from 1 to up to 60 for first case, and then that summation is stored in the temperature. Then dividing that temperature, that's temporary variable, by 60, that will average it on 1 month, and storing that at k position. And after each one we are increasing the k plus 1, plotting that x, that hourly data, and then again plotting the y is minute data, and let's first let's first run it on this function. What it will happen? So it's simply reading data from this added load profile, which data is given here. Then converting this data to the hourly basis, it will convert it to the hourly basis and then averaging on 60 is summation. Temporary has a summation of 1 hour summation, and then plotting the hourly data and then plotting the minute data. Later on we will write this data to an Excel sheet of file name. So you can see here, this was the data which we have written. Read this data. This is the wire data that we have read from the data we have read from the Excel sheet. This one. And we have converted this data to an hourly basis. So you can see here a very less number of entries. In that one it was a million of entries in this one, because we have converted it, we have reduced that data by a ratio of 60 as we have converted it into the hourly basis. So in this way you can, and then again you can also write it to the, so if I use this function Excel write, that is the file name, and again writing this data of X. If you here mention the range of that file or you mention the sheet number, then definitely you will write that specific sheet and at that specific place. But now I am generally writing this one, copying this one and edit load profile, file name, and thus just pasting it in the file name. So I am writing this data to the file name, this X, that was the hourly data. So let me check it, file name. So here is the Excel sheet. So this data has been written here. You can see that. And it has 8,000 to 9,000 entries. So thank you very much for seeing our video. If you have any other question, you can ask us this question in comment. For more details, you can type the doc Excel read and doc Excel write function in the MATLAB to seek more help from the MATLAB help tool. Thank you very much.